Just confirm it. I am old enough. I couldn't wait. I'm 13 years old. That's old enough to make TikToks and YouTubes. I've started TikTok. You can be a little bit younger. I think no, about 13. Yeah, but I was gonna show some of my homemade throwing. And, you know how I like being like ninjas, as you can see in some of my videos. I do like to be, or try to be as best as I can, like Bruce Lee and ninjas. And who I look up to, that is a real life ninja on YouTube, is Giga Guru. He just reminds me of a real life ninja. And it's so cool because I look up to him and try to one day be him. So, I was going to show some of my homemade throwing knives that me and my daddy made. I did get into throwing. I've been in throwing for about a year now, 2 years. So I'll show you. These are basically it. They might look like just a piece of old steel, but that's technically what they are. Just my daddy made some tips. So let me tell you something. For some homemade, these are homemade throwing knives. They're longer, so they have a lot more speed behind them. Homemade kunais, personally. Scissors, old scissors, they do real good at mainly spin throwing. And I gotta pick them up. So, what I started out throwing with personally, I started out with, what are they called? Screwdrivers. So after I mastered throwing knives with scissors, I got my own pack of throwing. I have to get back to that later, because they're put up. I just have to get them out. I'm just showing my homemade throwing. This is a scissor, but I thought, what if I took the back off a scissor or one that was falling apart? Because would not be a great idea to tear up a good pair of screwdrivers. But these were paired up with falling apart, and the throwing part was still good. So these are basically, you know, those throwing sticks that you see on here that are just sticks that are pointed out. These are screwdrivers, which they were pretty good. Another one, they're basically just screwdrivers with the tip to off. That's okay. And then these are bigger kunais, as I showed you these. These are a whole set right here. I got a whole set, but I have a lot of throwing knives that I made. And then I started figured scissors would do good too. Took that of a movie idea, which worked pretty good. And these are surprisingly good. I mean, you'd think, but this longness, I found out something with throwing knives. Weighted is good, and the longer, the better. But then there is littler ones, my actual. I'm making a YouTube video.
I'm sorry, Michelle.
Oh, it's fine. My mom had just come through. It's fine though. That's her cat. She's talking about her name's Joy. We have a lot of animals. I love animals. They're cutely and cuddly. But Joy, she acts like a human. She follows my mama wherever she goes. Yeah, she just followed her. Wasn't surprised when I said she follows her, and then she followed her. But these are surprisingly powerful. Well, as far as we're throwing goes. These have surprisingly, and you can see I made different tips, or my dad did for me. But these were old pieces of metal, high endurance. I found out I wanted something that could hold strength in the tip. I also designed this one that has a tip too, but it's just made a little bit different, I guess. And as far as throwing goes, I'll show you. I was throwing my scissors, and they worked pretty good, but then I was surprised. I was like, what if I got out my big, high tensile strength actual throwing ones? And that occurred to me, and then, I'm not saying bigger's better. Little ones are totally great. Little ones can hold up pretty good. So for a little one that's built properly, technically, the bigger ain't always the better. It's just these have a little more power due to their long size. The targets they just go through, well, due to their long, they have better penetration. But some other metal things I have here. But yeah. So as far these, see, I was throwing these with spin, or no spin, actually. I learned with no spin. When I was growing up, I learned no spin. And then, or when I first got started, I caught growing up, getting better at them. I threw it like this. That's no spin. But then I've learned how to throw them like that, which is spin. So, the spin with those is kind of okay. I mean, it's accurate with them, because I guess I've had more practice with them. But I was using these for no spin, because that's what they're better, their spinning ability kind of cut off, but that's okay. They throw excellent. Now back to what I was showing you. So I started out with cardboard. I need to shut this chair. I'm looking at YouTube. This is what I started out throwing with, cardboard. People might say, well, Harper, why are you starting with cardboard? Because it is strong, but it is also hard. I mean, it's gonna hold up pretty good to throwing, and that's what I started out with. And now I can throw just about anything. I threw a needle through a sheet of this, so I'm good. And I'm also good with wood. I can throw nails into wood easily, little old nails. But back to what I was saying. Okay, I was throwing the regular ones, right? And they had surprising amount of penetration here. That's what I like to test. You may say, well, Harper, why are you throwing inside? I'm like, well, I'm in the little room, or little hallway in my room, and basically the doors are shut through my room, so, and the bathroom door's shut, so you can't go flying in the bathroom. But still, there's nowhere it can go into. You get it? Well, not that I'm saying that to be mean, I'm just saying, you get it? It seems pretty cool. I'm kind of cool because I wanted to show you this. This is actually pretty cool while I'm hyped up. So I started throwing my bigger ones. And as you can see, they do have surprisingly a lot of penetration. And my kunai scissors, they almost go all the way through, but they don't come through the back. See, the back, I'm going to show you. So I have a wooden chair that holds them up, and you're not going to believe this. I was throwing the longer, more denser ones, and look what happened. Look. And look, it literally, look. It literally, the longer ones have surprisingly, look at that hole. It's literally like, and I wasn't even throwing at full speed. And I was like mind blown. And I was going to do some workout videos, which I'll have to pause it and come back to the workout video. Pause. And we'll do push-ups. What are you looking at, Jerry? Oh, still recording? No, actually I was getting stared at. I call it staring. That's my dog, Rebel. That's my dog, Pumpkin. You can see here. I'm going to do mainly push-ups. Knee push-ups is my favorite. So yeah. Knee push-ups. And I can also do one-arm knee push-ups. And I train at my house. Yeah. And we're going to go back in here to my throwing ring. Which is okay because I'm going to show you surprisingly the much power as my knives and stuff can produce. Well, I have to bend it a little bit better. There we go. Y'all can see it, can't you? Yeah, it's my hand. There's the target.
Are you still making videos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You can come back. It ain't pointed at you.
I'm not ready yet.
These are scissor kunais. They work pretty good. And I'm gonna do spin, and then actually I'll do no spin to show you like what the whole idea of it is, basically. Spin, it's okay. It's like no spin is where I learned the most. When I first started, I started with no spin, so I basically have trained myself at it for a long time, and now I'm ready to do no spin. Okay. I've been practicing with no spin. That's not terrible. I mean, it didn't really stick in. It got a little bit of a stick, but it wasn't great, I guess you could say. And my skills are great. It's just this box is really hard. It's like getting them to spin right on like scissors. And I'll tell you why. Give me a minute. See the scissors? These back ends, you have to throw them very delicately. It's like the wrong amount of speed can easily set them off balance, and you have to have the target setting right. And it's like it sits right if we're being. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna do a no spin. Oh, I was gonna do. Listen, there we go. Got it set. Okay, I'm gonna do a spin. Try to get it right here. We'll do no spin. Spin is where. Ow, ow, ow. I'm okay. Didn't hit me. Okay. These are basically just little homemade kunais. They ain't nothing special, but they do work surprisingly good if you can get the angle right. I think I need to back up a few inches more. I guess like it with the distance. I'm making a shower. We'll see. In here, see what I take.
Who's in here? Okay.
It's a guy named Jerry, your husband. I'm just joking. He's a good dad. I'm just saying. Okay, just chill. Not being insulted. I'm just saying. She's like, who's in here, man? Jerry, your husband. This thing is so frustrating to get the timing. And I have found something with these. The more power you put behind them, the more sticking power they produce. So it is actually a great thing, to be honest with you. Ow! That wasn't. I hit a metal thing on top. And as you can see, they stick pretty good. So far, though, you can see these throw, okay. I mean, for a homemade set of throwing pair, okay, it's okay, I would say. And then we're going to jack it up to some of the other homemade. Now, this is what I call the arrow tip. The pointy tip, that's the name of it. That's actually the same. Well, they're just different in the way the tips are. But they both have surprisingly a lot of. They work the same way. Rebel, move, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Go in there. Go in my room. Come on, dog. Come on, Junior. Good boy. Go back in the living room. My dog got in the way. But it's okay. They're back in the living room now. The other room. See, that's what I mean about no spin. It practically sucks with no spin. Or that's actually spin, is what I'm saying. Now, if I get it with no spin, which is like this, spin is where you throw it like that, and it goes and twirls and hits the target. But no spin is just where it goes and sticks. And it's pretty good, I guess you could say, for different ones. But they do throw surprisingly great. They will make a hole in your cardboard, so you might want to do it at wood. But you can see they're going clearly straight through. Now, these were a little more powerful. See, a straight through hole. That was from the front side, back side. These have a little more knockdown power. The other one went clean through because I went a little more powerful with it. But these are rather cool because they make this hole. And I was going to show you why I made that hole for a minute. By the way, my name is Harper Hurst. I'm 13 years old enough to be doing ninja or, well, any kind of TikTok or YouTube video. But I've been doing them. I started on my birthday with all kinds of those. And I do ninja training. So welcome to a video of ninja training with Harper. The Giga Guru sees this. Tell him I like his training. It's cool. I try to do as much as I can to be like a ninja. So, mainly, with my throwing technique, I was gonna try to go through the hole. That's what my trick was. The hole was too far up. That's where I screwed up. And you can also throw it like a kunai, where you spin it.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you tie this for me?
What is it?
Audra, can you take the laundry basket to the back porch for me?
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Okay.
Let me pause my crew. Gotta pause it. Be right back. And please, TikTok, don't demonetize this. I'm only doing this for entertaining purposes. About how a ninja's life goes, basically. It's all about the right training to make you a ninja. Which we're gonna go in here. I think we're about done on the throwing. And as you can see, I have 3 beds. I have 2. I have a futon and a bed. Have a couch. You gotta have a lot of sleep and a lot of rest time to become a ninja, in my opinion. That gives your body time to rest from all that harsh training. Not that you shouldn't, but you also should always rest. That keeps your body functioning right. As you can see, I do this kind of training too. I'm doing Trent's body training in the day, ninja throwing knife training, and also in the evenings when it's dark. Stay inside your toes, and I also do exercises inside, like body weight exercises. Sometimes I do weight exercises outside and body weight. I do pull-ups, dips, bench press, curls. I do a lot of different conditioning for training. Might not do what they do in American Ninja Warrior obstacles, but I do some training to keep my body in stamina.